It is Tuesday morning, January 2nd, 2024, and I'll be reading Genesis 4, 5, and 6 this morning. Um, there are some names in here that are quite hard to pronounce, and so if you'll give me some grace, that'll be awesome. You can probably pronounce them better, and that'll be awesome too. Hope you have a great day. And this is Genesis chapter 4. Adam knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore this time his brother Abel. And now Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to the Lord. And Abel brought of the firstborn of his flock, of the fat. And the Lord respected Abel and his offering, but did not respect Cain's offering. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell. So the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry, and why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door. And its desire is for you, but you shall rule over it. Now Cain talked with his brother Abel, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against his brother and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. So now you are cursed from the earth, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive and a vagabond you will be on the earth. And Cain said, My Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Surely you have driven me out this day from the face of the ground, and I shall be hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it happened that if anyone finds me, he will kill me. And the Lord said to him, Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance will be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark on Cain, lest anyone finding him should kill him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city and called the name of it after his son Enoch. And to Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begot Melhilel, and Melhilel begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech, and Lamech took for himself two wives, and the name of one was Ada, and the name of the second was Zillah. And Ada bore Jabal. He was the father of those who dwell in tents and have livestock, and his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of all those who played the harp and the flute. And Zillah, she bore Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every craftsman in bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Then Lamech said to his wife, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice. The wives of Lamech, listen to my speech. For I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man for hurting me. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, then Lamech seventyfold. And Adam knew his wife, and she bore a son and called his name Seth. For God has appointed another seed for me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as for Seth, to him was also born a son was born, and his name was Enosh. And men began to call on the name of the Lord. The family of Adam. This is the book of the genealogy of Adam. In the day that God created man, he made him in his likeness. God created them male and female and blessed them and called them mankind in the day that they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and begot sons in his own likeness and after his image, and named him Seth. And after he begat Seth, days of Adam were 800 years. And he had sons and daughters. So all the days of Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years and begot Enosh. And after he begot Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had sons and daughters. So the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enosh lived 90 years and begot Canaan. And after he begot Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begot Mahalalel. And after he begot Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years and begot Jared. And after he begot Jared, Mahalalel lived 830 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. Enosh lived 65 years and begot Methuselah. And after he begot Methuselah, Enosh walked with God 300 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 365 years, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. And after he begot Lamech, he lived 700 years, 780 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. Lamech lived 182 years and had a son, and called his name Noah, saying, This one will comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord has cursed. And after he begot Noah, Lamech lived 595 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old and begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis chapter 6. And now it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and took wives for themselves, of whom they choose. And the Lord said, My spirit will not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, and yet his days shall be 120 years. There, there are giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, and those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Then the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great on the earth, that every intent and thought of his heart was only evil continually, and the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both men and beasts, creeping things, birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And this is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God and begat three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their ways on the earth. And God said to Noah, The end of flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make for yourself an ark of gopher wood, make rooms in the ark, and cover the inside and the outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits in width, and 50 cubits in its height, and 30 cubits you shall make a window for the ark, and you shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side, and you shall make it uh, with lower, second, and third decks, And behold, I myself am bringing forth flood waters on the earth to destroy from under the heaven the flesh which is breathed the breath of life, and everything on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, and your sons, and your wife, and your sons' wives with you, and every living thing of all flesh you shall bring, two of every sort, to keep them alive with you, and they shall be male and female of the birds after their kind, of the animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. Two of every kind will come into them and keep them alive. You shall take for yourselves food that will come to you to keep you alive, and you shall take for yourselves food that is eaten, and you shall gather for yourself the food and for them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him. So he did. God bless you and have a wonderful day.